You know what? I'm going to pass the matter. You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come
on. Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom. Court will pass that matter. Court does call the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Nakia Turner.
Your Honor, I'll wait for it.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now.
In today's first case, let's take a look at how a young mom who came to court with her child manages to throw Judge Simpson off balance. She hasn't paid a single month of rent to her landlord. She has an arrogant attitude, interrupts people while they're speaking, and behaves in a way that's completely inappropriate for the courtroom. The judge had enough and wanted to put her on hold so she could reflect on her behavior. But in the end, he kicked her out of the courtroom. The poor plaintiff's attorney didn't know what to do. And the people waiting for the next cases won't be too happy either, since the judge was clearly thrown off.
Court calls the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Kiera Fleming.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fanter, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your name?
Kiera Fleming.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Ms. Fleming has a balance of $4,298.39. She indicates that she mailed the rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday.
She mailed it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't really hear you, but I thought you said mail it in, so I mailed it in.
Well, it needs to
proof
be at
that
the court by
that I filled out an SIR with my tracker number and everything. I mean, an SER.
I don't have it. So.
Well, I sent it in.
Your Honor, I'll leave it up to the court what the court wants to do. I don't think her balance is $4,298.39. She's been on rapid rehousing with SOS paying their portion. She's never made a payment to my client. And I reached out, and from what she has said, so I reached out to SOS to see if they were going to be able to help her with the balance. What she indicated to me.
Can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with
balance. Ma'am. Let him finish, and I will do here.
I don't like.
You want to know what? You don't try to overtalk me, because that will never happen.
That's fine.
Am I understood?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to pass the matter. You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom. Court will pass that matter. Court does call the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Nakia Turner.
Your Honor, I'll wait for it.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now. You know, I was in a good mood, and then it's just going to take one person. It just takes one person and just messed up my whole attitude. You know? Nakia Turner, parties have returned. Mr. Fanter, you were in the middle of your statement, sir.
Yes, her current balance is $4,123.39. Court costs of $175 for a total of $4,298.39. She's been in rapid rehousing where SOS has been paying her portion and she's supposed to pay the rest. She has never made a payment. I reached out to SOS. They tried to reach out to her, and it's my understanding that the rapid rehousing ends at the end of July. So in August, she's going to be responsible for the whole thing herself. She hasn't filed a rental assistance form. I don't think it's a tribal issue of fact. We would ask the court for a judgment.
All right, ma'am, what did you wish to say?
Anyways, like I was saying, SOS was paying my rent for 3 months without me having to pay anything. Like I told Miss Terry through SOS that I ended up losing my job, and I wasn't able to pay nothing at the moment, and I'm just now getting a job, and I wasn't able to pay nothing until today. But yeah, and I sent in my SER through the mail. I didn't know I had to come and actually bring it in. I don't have a car, so anytime I go anywhere, I have to get on a bus with my children. So I don't know if you're able to, if they bring the mail to y'all, but I definitely sent the SER to this courtroom with the judge with your name on it, Cedric Simpson.
Did
But SOS doesn't stop. She said that I already filled the paperwork out yesterday when she came. They pay August, but after August, I won't be getting no more help from SOS. But I reached out to Hawk. They're able to help, and I did do an SCR with my caseworker, and I have an appointment with my caseworker on Monday for help, so I can get help with my rent. And I'm able to pay altogether $900 today, but that's all I can afford.
Well, if we get to August 1st, then August rent is going to kick in, which means you're not going to be.
No, August rent is paid by her, by SOS.
I'm going to let you finish because I'm not going to be interrupted again.
I'm sorry.
So what else did you want to say?
That's all I had to say. That's what I said. It was already paid. August month is already paid. That's why she came over yesterday and I filled out the paperwork. So August month to be paid. After August, September, I won't be getting no help after August, is what I'm telling you.
If SOS pays in August what they paid in July, it would be $650 on a $1,300 apartment, which would mean she'd be responsible for the other $650.
That's not true.
But even without, let's assume that for the sake of argument that SOS is going to pay the whole thing. She still has a $4,200 balance. And I don't think there's any way that's going to be paid. And she hasn't filed the form, even though, you know, the previous person heard you just fine last week when you said, we get it here within 5 days. It wasn't here within 5 days. We'd ask for a judgment today.
I did turn it in within 5 days. You said turn it in Wednesday, which I did turn it in Wednesday. And who is he to say that I won't have all of it paid? Like, you don't know that. I didn't know I can get as much help as I did until I reached out to all these companies. And I was unemployed for a while, which I just got a job. I just started working 3 weeks ago. So this is my first check. You have to wait 2 weeks in a hole to even get your first check.
Your Honor, I'm willing to extend the judgment, normally be the 28th. If we were to extend the judgment to August 4th.
There's no tribal issue for this court in regard to this case. I'll grant a judgment court possession with the redemption amount of the $4,298.39 with the writ to issue August 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Can you tell me exactly what does that mean? So
I just issued a judgment, the 429839 will need to be paid on or before August 4th of 2025. I've done it that way because if I grant an adjournment in this case, quite frankly, whatever the dispute is with the August rent would be added on to this figure, which I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that if you can find the funds to get this paid, you only have to pay this amount. Does not include anything for August.
Okay.
Right. So you have to the 4th to get it paid.
Yeah, but last thing I got to say is that when I talked to my SOS worker, Ms. Terry, our agreement was for her to pay the full amount because she know I'm not going to be able to pay the full amount. The money that I have now is going to be towards to the money I already owe. So August is already going to be paid. Like the full amount is going to be paid, so I won't have to worry about August.
Maybe you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing what you said.
The judgment. I'm not dealing with August.
I know that. I'm just letting you know for sure that's going to be paid. That's all. But thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Jesus. People are rude. Stop.
Nope, doesn't work.
Don't understand the assignment.
We can all face difficulties in life, and it's probably not easy to raise a child as a single mother. But that's not an excuse to have a bad attitude toward others, to behave rudely in the courtroom, or to not work and expect others to pay your rent. Even in tough situations, you can act respectfully, and then maybe you can rely on others' empathy for a while. But you still have to take care of yourself, no matter how hard it is, especially if someone is standing by your side, someone you need to care for and set an example for on how to treat other people. Write in the comments whether you think single mothers should receive government support, for example, with food and rent, until the child is 3 years old, or if they should be left to fend for themselves.
Listen, Ms. Gordon, you have to unmute yourself. You have to turn your camera on. All right, Ms. Gordon, next time you come to court, you gotta be a little bit more covered up than that, all right? You understand me, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about the deal you said? What was that, Mr. Berry?
In the next case, let's watch Judge Perkins deal with some attitude. A young lady is in court for improper plates for one of the insurance charges, limited access 1 to 5 for the speeding ticket, and the possible penalty is 93 days in jail and/or $500 in fines. She's dressed a bit scantily, which is not appropriate for the courtroom, and she has an attitude like she doesn't really care what's going on. Will she manage to throw the judge off balance? Let's find out.
Improper plates for one of the insurance charges and limited access 1 to 5 for the speeding ticket.
So it's already improper plates as charged. You want to take the deal?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yep.
Is that a yes, ma'am, or?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and/or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over here. Listen. You're gonna have to stand still.
I was trying to go somewhere quieter. I'm sorry.
All right. Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yeah.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to May the 9th, 2025, around 10:50 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Hubble and Eaton. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yep, I believe so. Yes.
Not whether you believe so or not.
Yes, I did. Yes.
You operating a motor vehicle, ma'am?
Am I operating it? No, I'm just sitting in here now.
I said, were you operating? Listen, if you don't sit still and pay attention, then you're gonna get put back to the end of the line, okay?
Because I didn't understand what you said. I said, I'm not
No,
operating
because you
the
didn't
vehicle right
understand what I
now.
said. All right, pass the matter. I'm tired of it. All right, let's go back. Let's go to somebody that wants to pay attention and wants to get out of here and wants to really pay attention. Is Darren Graham here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
So I can leave or I'm just waiting for you to come back.
You're just waiting. You're just waiting.
Some bullshit. This is crazy.
All right. Okay, now you're coming down to the courthouse, all right? Now I want you to make your way down here now.
I can't drive.
All right. Well, that's too bad for you. It's we're gonna show you some bullshit.
Choose your next video. If you enjoy courtroom drama, brilliant attorney moves, abusers getting what they deserve, or other compelling cases, stay with us and watch your next video.